you mentioning to the official, how about the fact that he's grabbing my forearm, grabbing me around the throat as we go off the screen? Maybe there should be a foul call.
A long conversation for a quick shot as Jalen Brunson knocks down.
We say Paul George has done everything for this team. You see his the value that he has for this team, creating shots not only for himself but for teammates. And there's Porzingis
on them. It was them being creative and clever with the rules, in particular James Harden. Well, that rule only affects, to me, maybe 5 people. But talking with Ty Lue, he said, no, they let everybody play. And that's the biggest difference that we are seeing, that we're just not getting to the free throw line very much. Brunson fades, fires, and fills it up as Ibaka, given kind of a live grenade on the late shot clock attempt, did well to get it off. Brunson and company come back the other way. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 of the Clipper basketball to start the second quarter. Brunson drives in on Kennard and throws it up and foul on George. Meanwhile, you see Porzingis takes a seat with no Luka Doncic here. You would imagine Brunson's going to get a lion's share of the looks. Exhibit A, Your Honor.
Ty Lue would like to see a little more of that. The ball out of Paul George's hands. He didn't have to bring it down. He didn't have to create a shot. But then he was the one that caught the pass, the recipient, and the finisher.
Brunson went into the paint, saw that Zubac was providing military-grade protection, and now challenges new and comes away the victor. A tough shot.
Not going to affect the shot. So with that little reverse pivot, he got the angle to use the backboard, knock it down.
Willie Cauley-Stein does almost all of his damage in the paint. That might be his second. Jackson will call that a lob and be friendly. The rebound is taken by Cauley-Stein, and the Mavericks are back the other way. Sterling Brown is out there in place of Ntilikina, who is out for the rest of the game.
No?
You are correct. I was in the middle of texting Adam Silver to say, did you see what just happened there? Kleba on the wing. Giant strides inside, but an errant pass. Loose ball up for grabs. And I'll tell you what, this Clipper defense, especially in the second half, has been very disruptive. That is very disruptive. Last year, this year so far, 8-0. Hoping he had another one to the ledger as Brunson makes.
Played Miami. We have Brunson who's at the line here from Villanova. Highly competitive. You have.
They really brought that to the forefront, paying attention to that with Kawhi Leonard. And I believe it was zone the rest, as they say. I want to be clear. I'm not saying that the Warriors would not have won that series nevertheless. But
after Kawhi released the ball, whether or not you want to take the side that it was an accident or whether you
might have been blocked, it certainly was altered by Porzingis.
It looked that way. It looked like Porzingis got a piece of that one. Need a couple stops right now.
Brunson in the corner to Finney Smith for 3. Victorian getting the next couple of points, couple of rebounds. 88-81. The first by 7. Brunson picked up by Kennard, invited baseline, obliges, takes it to the rim, and lays. Now the new head coach for the Sacramento Kings. Now the inbound, deflected. Here comes Dallas, down by 5, 88-83.
Hardaway got those arms up there and deflected the pass by PG and forced the turnover.
Porzingis below the foul line, over the top of George, and knockos for Paul George. It's a 5-point lead for the Clippers. Brunson picks up the dribble and goes into Porzingis. Turnaround jumper over man is good. Huge shot for the Clippers. Now lead 96-89. If you like this game, well, tune in on Tuesday. They'll be right back at it. Brunson down the lane and down the half. Shot clock is turned off. 96 even for PG, 20 for Reggie. Will it equate to a win? A 5-point advantage for the Clippers. Great play coming out of the timeout, and Porzingis